Hello everyone, this is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment. Today we will discuss human respiratory system. Yes student, we have both type of respiration, aerobic as well as anaerobic. Aerobic respiratory respiration we have with the help of this system student. And anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscles. Many times when we do the physical exercise student, at that time we do the anaerobic respiration, means in our muscles there is anaerobic respiration takes place, in which the lactose that is found in our muscles is converted into lactic acid and we also get the energy. And due to the formation of that lactic acid we have the muscular cramps or we have the muscular pain. So it is due to the lactic acid student. But the aerobic respiration we have with the help of one particular system student, and that system is known as human respiratory system. First, when the air is taken by us, then that air come to our nasal passage via nostrils. And our nostril student are separated by one muscular cartilaginous wall. That cartilaginous wall is known as septum, means there is one septum is found in between the nostrils. With this there are small nasal hairs are found student, and with the nasal hairs there are some special enzyme is also found, and that enzyme was introduced by Alexander Fleming. And what is the name of that enzyme student? It is lysozyme. Lysozyme is also found in our nasal passage. With this the mucus is found student, and that mucus and nasal hair trap the dust, and what they do, they filter the air. With this the lysozyme that is found in our nasal passage, those lysozyme kill the bacteria, but virus are not killed by it. That's why the virus enter in our body. So nasal passage also plays very important role. With this, in the nasal passage there all the olfactory receptors are found student. With the help of those olfactory receptors we get the smell, good smell or the bad smell we take with the help of olfactory receptor, and they are found here student in the nasal passage. So nasal passage, first role, it filters the air. Second, it kills the bacteria with the help of lysozyme. Third, with the help of this we take the smell because they have the olfactory receptors. Nasal passage have the olfactory receptor. After this there is one particular pipe like structure is found from where the air is passed towards the larynx, and that passage is known as pharynx student. After the pharynx there is one particular structure is found student, that is known as larynx. Larynx have the vocal cords, and with the help of that we speak or we produce the sound, and those vocal cords are made up of cartilage student. With this there is one lid is also found student. That lid is known as epiglottis, and this epiglottis separate the windpipe from the food pipe, means when we take the food at that time this epiglottis is closed, means our windpipe is closed by the epiglottis. After this air comes to the trachea. Trachea is the windpipe student that have the cartilaginous ring, and with the help of these cartilaginous rings the air is passed in unidirection student, means air is not mixed up with due to the presence of these cartilaginous ring. Now these cartilaginous rings are separated into two parts or two sides. Those two sides windpipe are known as bronchi student. Bronchi are again divided into bronchioles. and those bronchioles are attached with the small balloon like structures or the bunch of grapes like structures. Those of grapes like structures are known as alveolar sac, student, and we also call them alveoli. Means air comes to the alveoli, and in the alveoli, student, there are the blood vessels are found. Means when we take the air, that air have the oxygen, and that oxygen is taken by the blood vessels that are attached to the alveoli, and from them the oxygen is taken by one particular pigment of our blood, and that pigment is known as hemoglobin, student. And due to the presence of that pigment of our blood have the red color. Means oxygen is taken from the alveoli via hemoglobin, with the help of hemoglobin, and hemoglobin make one biochemical compound when it gets oxygen, and that biochemical compound is known as oxyhemoglobin. Now from here the oxygen is transported to the different parts of our body, student, with the help of oxyhemoglobin. Now that oxygen is utilized in our different parts of our body, and in this way there is one another gas is released, and that is carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is again received by the hemoglobin, and what it makes the carboxyhemoglobin, and that carboxyhemoglobin again comes to the alveoli, and it is removed. Means that carboxyhemoglobin is separated into carbon dioxide and hemoglobin, and the alveoli, via alveoli, that carbon dioxide is removed by our body. In this there are the big balloon like big balloon like structures. Those are known as lungs, help us, and those lungs breathe in or breathe out the gases or the air with the help of diaphragm, student. In this the diaphragm contraction and the relaxation help us in breathing in or breathe out, and the pigment of the blood that helps in the transportation of the oxygen or the carbon dioxide in our body, it is hemoglobin, student. So it is about the human respiratory system. So now you will try to learn this important topic, and you will draw this diagram in your notebook with all these important organs. So thank you very much and have a pleasant day.